Hi guys, and welcome back to my page. This is Jennifer. Today is December 29th and I am finally getting ready to set up my planner. So like I've said in previous videos, I've previously had the Laurel Denise, the L&D planner. This is the mini, and the setup was great. I actually really liked it. But the problem is life gets in the way. My ADHD gets in the way, school gets in the way, so I never finished it, unfortunately. But I did go through it. Let me see, that's April, parts of May. I started June, and that's it. Everything else really just kind of stayed the way it was. I did pre-fill some little things in here, but other than that, I didn't use the planner. I really just stopped, and that's sad because I paid for this, and when I don't use what I pay for, I really don't like it. But I really did love the layout. It had your month at a glance, and then it had your weekly, and then kind of had a space here for habit tracking. It had kind of like a brain dump area, a to-do, which was great again because everything is, in your site for the week, and it was awesome. But it was a little big. Even though this is the mini, the big one is like portfolio size. So I actually went with something a little bit different this year. I did an unboxing for this. This is the Kinbor 2025. I got it off of Etsy, and up here it says, live well, and love yourself. So this is kind of my running mantra for the year. And so let's get into it. So again, my first one like this, and again, this is a Kinbor, so it's a Hobonichi dupe. The paper feels just like it. It's set up just like it with the lettering and the writing and so forth, which I can care less about it because it does have it in English. Like Thursday has a little calendar on the bottom with the current week circled here. I do appreciate that piece. I like it small. I can put it right into my purse. It has so that's the weekly on it. What I do like for the beginning of the month, it has a space here. Let me see, where is it at? It has some space here again that you can do some writing and stuff like that. Then it has some blank pages here. It has some 21 squares here. So as I go through this, I kind of have some ideas for it. Again, that's what my little post-its are for, kind of like my little ideas. So let's get to it. Leaving this blank, this is just the calendar for 2024, 25, 26. I'm going to use this as a habit tracking section. So I figure I'm going to use it to habit track my PTO for work. I'm going to track, so I'm not going to have all of these spaces that I'm going to track. So I'm going to give it like a space in between just so it doesn't look so cluttered. I'm going to track my PTO. I'm going to track my Bible reading. Again, my planners are very lived in, so if I make a mistake like that, it's okay. So this is going to be my Bible reading, because I'm also going to be trying to do for this year is the Bible in a year, and I want to do it to complete it. I'm hoping not to fall off, so I'm really trying to use this for that also. So I'm going to track my PTO and my Bible reading. So that's something I'm going to start to do for January. I'm not going to go all the way across with this. I'm just going to do that as the time goes, because I don't know if I want to change it, if I want to add more things to it. So this is just my little flag for that. This planner does come with 2 bookmarks, but I'm using this for the ease of flipping through the pages. And then for the month, at a glance, I'm thinking I'm just going to use it for birthdays, main events, my school week, because my classes are within 10 weeks, and it's easier for me to keep track of homework, week 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. goals for the week, maybe appointments, maybe. And my daughter is actually expecting, so I'm also going to keep track of her baby bump. So that's really exciting for me. So I'm going to be abuela, even though I'm still kind of deciding on what my nickname for grandma is going to be. I don't know what it's going to be, so I keep coming up with things. So for today it's Willa, but next week it may be something different. So again, this is something where I'm going to kind of track, again, birthdays, events, anything like that. So for January, I know I have my mother's birthday. So again, this is just like the Hobonichi, thin paper. So I have to write small. Mom B-Day. This is week 1 in school. I'll do it at the bottom here. Week 1. Week 2. Week 3. Week 4. I'm going to continue this only because it's the same. Week 4. Week 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Oops. 10. Perfect. So those are my weeks for school. I don't have any appointments for January lined up. My daughter will be, I have to keep track of her bump. 9 weeks, I think, is our Thursday. So it'll be 9, 10, 11, 12. So I believe the 23rd will be her week, her month 3, third month of pregnancy. But I'm just going to leave it like this because I have it on a separate calendar and I don't want to put the wrong weeks on there. So, but I'm going to add that here. Again, no appointments for the month. I have my school weeks. I have my birthday. I have no real events in January. I may put on here either a motivation for the month, a Bible verse for the month. I'm not quite sure yet, so maybe I'll come back to it before the end of the video. But I don't want to get up now because my Bible is on the other side of where I'm at, so I'm just going to do this. I don't want to have some blank space on my video, so I'll probably do that here. Again, I'm not officiating any weddings in January that I can remember, so I'm going to leave that blank. Now, that's the monthly. Now let's go over to the weekly. This I'm going to leave blank because this is the first one that it's like this. It's not like this for every month. And what it is this big blank page, just like an overview for the year. And I was wondering, I was playing with the idea of using words of gratitude for this area. I put picks per month, blessings per month, goals achieved. So maybe because I'm going to write goals here, I can actually put the goal achieved. So I can do that here. And actually, let me just put a little flag on this page so I can know to come back to it. That's something I notice if things are just too, like without these little bookmarks or something, it's going to be hard for me to kind of keep track. So I'm going to put words of gratitude here. Again, either picks per month or something like that. So I can put my first, some just words of gratitude are blessed with family. I have a job which I am able to provide. God. And I'll keep going as it goes. So I'll probably think of other things and put them up here. And then here we are, we're going to start off with January. So again, I was thinking of how am I going to separate this box. There are little points here. I don't know if you can see that. They're like little points here that I can do if I wanted to kind of divvy it up into like 3 columns, but that's a little small. I don't write that tiny. So I figured I was either going to do it vertical with like a line to do like that, 3 sections. It's a little small, so I just may do it 2 sections, like a to-do and my schoolwork. And I actually like the dividing it into 2 versus 3, and I can either do it like this, like a to-do and then schoolwork, or just do like this, to do and schoolwork. So I think for this first week I'm gonna do it like this. And again, that's what I enjoy about my planners, because they are lived in. So I will scratch out, and maybe next week I'll do it differently, but for now I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do to do, and I'm gonna do school, and I'm gonna, this is actually one of the rulers from my other planner, the Laurel Denise, that I'm going to use. I like it. Nice little scalloped edge. So I'm just going to use this to just kind of divvy up this section. Now I know I have more. The schoolwork for this week is none because we're actually on Christmas break, but I am going to try to get a jump on week 1. So I can play around with the width of, you know, my to-dos versus schoolwork. But for this week, I'm just going to do it in half. I'm eyeing it, obviously. Do it this way. Why should I work hard? So, again, this is going to make a pretty scalloped edge. I'm going to kind of take my time on it just so I can make it somewhat neat. Because I've done this rushing before and it just looks sloppy. Okay. So this is here. Looks nice. I think it's even, not quite sure. So my to-dos for this week are going to be, I'm going to do, I have no work here, so no work. Not sure if I'm working a half a day Thursday. I have my basic stores, errands to do on Friday. By 3 Kings Day, because I do celebrate 3 Kings Day, which is January 6th, the Epiphany. By 3 Kings Day, presents. So I drew a little present. And then for school, I'm going to do it here. Look at syllabus. And I know I have a discussion due that's in the first week, so I'll probably do that after here. So I'll start week 1 discussion. And there are some weeks where I definitely have 2 or 3 things to do, so I'm just going to separate it by a line and do it like that. So this is it for right now. Again, I don't have my calendar in front of me because it's on my phone, unfortunately. So there's some spots that I have to go back and fill. On this side, I figured out I'm going to section it out. I want to start to keep track of my expenses daily, weekly, to then do a monthly thing. Oh, so here, that's a good thing. Keep track of my budget for the month. I'm gonna do this here. So January, total budget expense for the month. So my total expense for the month will go here. I want to do that on the last day of the month. These are my paydays. And then I want to do it like that. Again, I just want to see the difference in it. So where was I? Right here. So again, I thought about sectioning it out for the expense for the day, a Bible verse for the week, and then just kind of like a brain dump area. Now there's already, if you can kind of see here, a faint line right here. So I think that's the line I'm going to use for my expense, and that's probably going to be like food and so forth, gas. I think I'm going to do it like that. So I really think I'm going to leave this line here, and up here I'm going to write expense, and then I'm going to separate this and do, I really need my Bible. Use a little scalloped edge, again, only because I can't find my other little ruler, but it gives it character. And again, it has little grid lines here, so I'm going to follow the grid line so it's not so off point. So this is going to be my Bible verse, and then this is just going to be kind of like a brain dump area. So that's for the week. And I'm not going to write Bible verse or anything, because I'm just going to literally write the Bible verse. And then this section, the notepads, I'm going to use this for journaling. I'm going to split it up. I've decided to split it up. So I'm going to kind of whatever journaling for the day. And again, because I'm going to be doing read the Bible for the year 365, I'm going to put notes on here. Maybe I'm going to do that here, but I'm definitely going to split it up between journaling and something else. So I have to fix these little flags because now they don't match. And they're too long, so that I'm getting a little, there we go. Like that. Make it match. Make it matchy match. Like that. So I think I'm just going to use this for any miscellaneous notes, journaling for the day, so forth. That's a good way for part of self-care, is journaling your feelings. So I think I'm going to use that piece for that. All right. So that's going to be here, and I'll just split it up for the day, so I can probably have like 5 days on one page. Let me put this back here. And then on this little tab, this is where I'm going to have pictures of my daughter's baby bump. So she sends me pictures very frequently. So I'm just going to take pictures of them and put them out here to see her progression. So excited. So that's what this is going to be here. And then this blank page, I'm just going to do some watching. I'm expecting a haul to come in, which I'll do a separate page of some pens and highlighters and such. So I'm probably, now I can go on. So for my, again, I'm going back to week 1, which actually starts tomorrow. And I'm going to put in here my expense per day. I'll probably total it down here somewhere. You know what? I should do that. Where's my little scallop? I'm going to do a total down here. So let's do this even line here. Let's do this line right here. So I'm going to have my line here. Okay, so this is going to be my total expense for the week. And so the Bible verse I have chosen is out of Matthew. So Matthew chapter 6, verse 34. Therefore, don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Okay, so there's my week 1 right now at a glance. Pretty plain. I'm okay with that. I don't have small kids who have to keep track of sports and different activities and stuff like that. So that's okay. My kids are grown now, so I'm really keeping track of my to-dos, of my schoolwork. I'm going to start to keep track of daily expense, what my total week expenses. I'm going to come back to my month and do my total expense for the month. And really be able to look at that. I want to do this versus an income versus debt here. Probably right here somewhere I want to do that. But this is, I think, a good beginning. And again, this is just the beginning of the year. I'll probably be changing the style of this as I go along, because I figured I like some things and not the other. And so we'll see. And it's not that much ghosting really. This pen is just a regular black ink pen. There's no really ghosting on here. And then some journaling I might do here, the baby bump, and then swatching that I'm going to do here. And that's really about it. So this video was a little long. I was a little unprepared, so I'm sorry about that. But this is going to be my planner for hopefully all of 2025. I really want to complete it, start it. So far my little flags, I need to make sure they don't get too messed up, but that's the best thing I can do. I don't, say add ribbons like this, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll just leave the flags like that. So guys, thank you for being with me for this video. Again, it was a little long, a little unprepared, but sorry, that's part of life, right? So got my journal, got my Bible. This is actually something, this is my reading plan that I'm going to be doing, that I'm going to follow. So it has it broken out by, obviously, month, by day. And I'll probably keep it in this little sheet protector here, just to keep it neat. And I can use like a little marker just to kind of cross it off. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Duh, Jennifer. And you see, when I go through things, that's when I can record it. So I want to put that in my daily, right? So daily read. So I'm going to read the Bible, even though it's not part of my year that starts on 1/1. Let's see, Bible reading. I wrote it wrong. See that? I put read Bible, then Bible reading. Bible reading. And then this way I can cross it off as I do it, I can cross it off here, I can cross it off here. So it's kind of like my own accountability for this. I actually want to try to find or start a Bible reading accountability group. And it's not to talk, it's not to chit chat or anything like that. It's really, I think I'm going to start it of really just kind of doing like some, maybe like a Zoom type of thing where people hop onto it and to just be able to go onto there and read uninterrupted. You're with other people to do the same thing. So I've been thinking about doing that. That's something I think I want to start to create, is some type of accountability group. And I'll probably do it for the Bible reading and when I start my next class, and also for homework, because sometimes we just need to know there's someone else there doing the same thing and not talking to get interrupted, because the focus is, you know, that item, homework, the Bible, whatever it is. So let me finger here, Bible reading. And Bible reading. So I did it like this for this week. What I can do is actually over here create like a little tracker and do it chunk chunk chunk. So I might do it like here, even though I did it here. So see, here it comes, duplicate effort for me. So I'll probably just do it here that I did it for the day, but here I can visually see it. And then, like I said, I can just do a check mark. So I'm either going to do it like this, or maybe for next week create like a habit tracker over here and do it. So maybe for next week I'll do it like that, like a separate little habit tracker. But again, this is something I'm, you know, revolving. And what I was going to use back here in the notes to do my notes, I'm actually not going to do, because I'm going to use this little notebook that I have here of, you know, writing notes for the scripture notes. This is something actually I put together and I have for sale on Amazon. I'm going to drop the link in the description below. It's something I already started writing in. So very simple. It has the scripture that you're studying, the date, and here you're going to write your notes. I have the margins really wide on this because I want you to be able to, you know, write big. If you even, you know, put a lot in here, just something comfortable. And this is something I'm going to be using for, I'm actually going to put the link to this notebook into the description. And I have another one on there too that I'll link in there. That one's just a regular journal for like kind of like a self wellness journal. But this is, I love this. The paper's nice and, you know, the dove, just a simple back. And then, you know, let wisdom speak through you, Psalm 37:30. So this is it, guys. I have a busy year. I'm going to try to take it month by month so I don't get overwhelmed. And I'm really just going to try to focus on trying to complete my journal for the year. And not my journal for the year, my planner for the year. So again, this is a Kinbor. It's the dupe for the Hobonichi. Like it says, live well and love yourself. Back here, it just says keep happiness 2025. This is a nice canvas type of journal here. I didn't get the cover, and I know there is a cover available. I just haven't gotten it yet. And then I'll keep making edits to this, and I'm gonna come back next week. So thank you for sticking with me, and I'm gonna come back next week hopefully and plan out for next week, and I'll be a little bit more prepared. So again, guys, thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep with me on this planner journey. So again, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for staying to the end. Like and subscribe. Have a great week and Happy New Year. May the 2025 be very good to you and to your family.